Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 1st of February 2025. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So it's February already. Welcome. I hope everyone's weekend's going okay. February means one more month and it's back to the football season for us Aussies that follow the rugby league or the AFL, depending on what you like. So February already, unbelievable, isn't it? 1st of February, Saturday, which is good, which means I have a few beers tonight, all good. If you do like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe button. It's always appreciated. I know they're not exciting videos, but just try to get the message across, win more trades than we lose, and life's good. Remember, I'm not a trade signal provider. Please don't follow me blindly. I make mistakes. I make some crappy calls. But as you know, I call all my trades pretty well live. For me, the new daily candle is at 5 a.m. local. I'm in Cambodia. I get out of bed about 6:30, 6:35, around about that, by the time I get on my laptop. So I take the trades. Any trades I take, I call pretty well straight away, add to the spreadsheet, take a trade screenshot, share the trade screenshot. Any trade management's also called at the time, and that's also shared in the daily update I put out. So all very transparent, and what you see, warts and all, the good, the bad, and the ugly, as I say. All right, this is TradingView. This is what I use for all my analysis. I do all my trading these days is on MT5. The only reason I've got an MT4 account is for my simulator, would you believe? That's the only, doesn't work on MT5, soft 4FX. My simulator, no dramas. It works on MT4, that's fine. You can put any time frame on it. It's not limited by MT4's limitations. So I can trade the 6-hour charts, 8-hour charts on it, so it's no dramas. All right, let's get into it. This is my watch list on the right. It's basically split in two, from Aussie USD down to silver, XAG USD. That's the first half. I do the multi-sequence hedging and the loss recovery on the QMP filtered dot on those pairs. They're the fast moving pairs. These slower moving pairs from Oz Swiss down to the US Singapore dollar. I'm not sure if you can see that because my head there. They're the slow moving pairs. I do traditional hedging and loss recovery based on the MACD Platinum. Anything highlighted in orange means it's something I want to talk about in this video. Generally means something's happened during the week on that pair. So we'll start with the Aussie USD. The last trade I took was this sell here. So that was taken on Wednesday, on the open of Wednesday's candle, the 29th. My entry is at that red line there, so I got in a little bit, an hour and a half after the market open, or the daily candle open. So I got a better fill than the actual open, no drama. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. In the meantime, I was in these buys here, so you can pause the video and read my notes on the left side here. 29th stopped out. So there's a stop there for this buy, stopped out on the 28th, 29th, that candle there. Stopped out on both of them for profits, small profits on both. So that buy, I just leave all this on the chart for the weekend video so I can show you boys and girls exactly where I've been stopped out and what's happened. You can check that would have been called on the daily update on the day, and also you can have a look in the shared spreadsheet. It's got all that information. So these trades were taken on the 7th of Jan, what's the sell there, 13th, and the buy was on the 15th in January. So out of all them, small profit. The only trade we got on is this sell, and we're heading in the right direction. Geez, a spike up on Friday, not sure what that was. This was a good sell here. We got hidden bearish divergence, MACD Platinum a long way above the zero level. Good sell setup. I like that. Even though I don't like the Aussie going down because of personal reasons, but it's going to form a base here, I'd say, because it's come down nicely, big move down, and it's starting to find the market structure. Just look at the market structure there. There's a higher high here, but I don't know. It might come back down here. Hopefully, MACD Platinum will come down to zero level, but we'll take some action on this, then look to the upside maybe. Any green dashed lines like this are big round numbers. In this case, this one here is a 65-cent level, and that'll be the 70-cent level. Next one down will be the 60, which is just below here. So we're still in a sell, and we're out of these buys on the Aussie USD. Bitcoin, BTC USD in a sell is my most recent trade. And as you can see, it's gone against me. We've got this resistance level here. The problem is with Bitcoin at the moment, this green line, 100,000. It is like an absolute magnet. Have a look at this. As soon as it got to 100, it's like it's a mental big round number, and it's just been an absolute magnet at the moment. So this buy was in here from the 16th of Jan. It stopped out on this little spike down, which is a bummer there. Maybe my stop's too close, but where else I put it, you know, like in hindsight, obviously, but that's where the spike through on that candle there. So we're out for a small profit on that buy there. So that's finished with. So I'm only in this one sell, and it was in roughly around the 100,000 levels. Oh, there it is there. So I'm actually at break even. I can have a look at that. It was my sell Bitcoin. Oh, $7. Oh, it's a 24-hour market, so it's ticking over at the moment. So the swap's minus 355, but I'm up $9. Heading in the right direction. So Bitcoin. There you go. So we're out of the buy, just in a sell. Right, Euro USD. Bits happening here. I'm in multiple sequences. Sequence 2, sequence 3, sequence 4, sequence 5. So buy. For sequence 2, it's a buy, hedge sell, second buy, second hedge sell. Sequence 3 is a sell, hedge buy, second sell. Sequence 4 is a buy, hedge sell. Sequence 5 is a sell. It's a multi-sequence hedging. If you're a bit unsure about it or it's a bit confusing, have a look at my YouTube channel. There's a playlist, I think, called Profitable Forex Trading or something like that. You'll see MSH, multiple sequence hedging, and you'll get an idea of it. So we've got all these trades open. Have a look at the spreadsheet. It makes it clearer. Overall break even for all of them is at 102,766, and with all these trades, I'm only minus 0.24. So I've got two break even levels. One is for sequence 3, sell by sell, there, and one is the overall break even. So that's sequence 3 there, which hasn't got far to go, and that's the overall break even. These two dotted yellow lines are for my loss recovery. I'm in the trade for the loss recovery. So I took a buy, reverse sell, reverse buy. Now we've got a reverse sell. It's getting a bit tight. You don't normally go to 4 trades on these pairs, but in this case we are. It's a bit like the Aussie USD. They're very similar. We've had this big move down. Now we're starting to consolidate a bit. So all we need is for price to push down through all these lines here. Again, this sell, if it's a standalone trade there, it's a good setup. There's hidden bearish divergence like the Aussie. MACD Platinum's a long way above the 0 level, so it's pretty good. So hopefully we'll just push down, clear some of these trades, and we'll get back to reducing the number of trades on the Euro USD. Pound CAD, we're in a buy from the 22nd of January. It's gone up nicely, closed half, put a stop in place. Just going to trail this stop up. We've got up this previous high now. This is a good buy. Nice support level on price here. If you go across a bit, see, look at that. Triple bottom, support, big support, whatever you want to call it. Good level. MACD Platinum, a long way below the 0 level. These are trades you take every day. And it's proved to be a good one. This pair does move nicely. Trust me, it's a good pair to trade. But we're now at this previous high here. So we've got resistance. Can't lose on the trade. So if I get a sell, MACD Platinum's above the 0 level, we get a sell up here. Love, no problems taking it. Pound yen, highlighted in orange, stopped out on my buy. So I took this buy back here on the 23rd of Jan. Again, nice sort of support level there. Price come very close, definitely there, very close there. A good buy, goodbye. As soon as the price closed above the M820, I closed half, put the stop and put myself in a no-lose position, and I was stopped out on the Thursday, the 30th. And if I wasn't stopped out then, I'd definitely stopped out on Friday. But it looks like it's a bit more bullish now. MACD Platinum's just below the 0 level. It's not a great setup. We've got to wait for something clearer. But we're stopped out. As I said, I'll just leave these for the video, for the weekend video, so I can show you where I stopped out. So once the video's finished, I go back and tidy up all these charts, and they look like they should look. Right, pound USD. Now this is one that's sort of dragging its tail a bit. In multiple sequences, 1, 3, and 4. So you can read the notes there. So that's a buy for sequence 1, buy, sell, second buy. Sequence 3 is a sell, hedge, buy. Sequence 4 is just a buy. Now, I probably messed up here. I probably should have been out of sequence 4 or treated. I was hoping to push through all these break-even levels, and this is the loss recovery too. All the break-even levels in there. I know it's a bit messy, a bit ugly to see. I'll just move it around a bit so you can see it. So we're in this sort of mess here. We got up here, we got through the break-even levels, but I was hoping to push through higher, and we just had 3 or 4 days down. I probably dropped the ball a bit here. I probably could have done more and started getting out some of these trades. I didn't. So and again, we've got this hidden bearish divergence forming, like the Aussie and the Euro. So we'll pick it up on the downside, hopefully. MACD platinum's above the 0 level. I probably messed up on definitely sequence 4. I should have been on this candle here. I should have closed half of that and treated that independently and locked in some profit. And I should have even probably looked at closing out maybe sequence 1 or something like that. So I probably dropped the ball a bit here, which I keep on saying, but yeah, not happy with myself. But we're not. It's not the end of the world. It's the pound USD is a pretty good pair to trade. Right, silver, XAG USD. It's highlighted in orange. It means I stopped out somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's this one here. Yeah, this spiked out. Just caught me for the buy here. So this buy here just brought the stop up, which I thought was a pretty good level. I probably could have, in hindsight, probably just brought it down a couple of pips, and that may have saved me there. It's just poked down on that candle there, hit my stop, take me out. It's a profit, but now the price has gone up. And in the meantime, I took this sell here, so I've taken this sell here. MACD platinum above the 0 level, hidden bearish divergence, but it is silver, and it tends to have a bullish bias, so. But the good thing is, if it just shoots up now, if it shoots up, it'll take out these 2 yellow dotted lines, which is the loss recovery trades, which is fine. I've got a $294, $295 loss to make up. So get up here, good. If it goes up there, it'll recover from this sell trade too. So I'm going to sell and a buy. Multi-sequence hedging, all right? So it's a sell, hedge, buy, and that's for sequence 1. Sequence 2 is just a buy. So that's it for the multi-sequence hedging and the loss recovery on the QMP dot. Now we drop down to the second half of the watch list. Aussie Swiss, highlighted in orange. I've stopped out on my buy here. So there's a couple of trades here. You can read this over here. I stopped out on 27th of Jan. So that's candle there, I think. Yeah, on that sell where I took the sell. Stopped out there, and it's definitely stopped out. So the buys are out, profit made on both of them. So there's a couple of trades there, loss recovery and traditional hedge. And we're now on to sell, and it's going with MACD platinum. We took a sell here. All very sideways, not much happening here at all. The Aussie Swiss, slow mover. We're below my entry price, which is good. As I said, I'll tidy up this chart once the video's done. But we're out of the buy, just in the sell, and nothing convincing to get too excited about at the moment. Euro Aussie. This one's a bit ugly. All right, let's have a look. I took a sell here. Sequence 2 is a sell. I took a second sell on this trend line break because the sell signal was still valid. So I've been 2 sells. Didn't really get down to my break even. It sort of poked through overall break even there. These 2 trades are for the same size, I believe. Then I've got this buy signal here, which I took, and we're heading up to the high here. Overall break even is way up there. So if price just shot up, great. I'll just get out of overall break even, but highly unlikely. I'm thinking now this is going to roll over to the downside, and I'm going to be hopefully make some money on the sell side, cover these 2 sells here, and I'll probably hedge this buy here. And if MACD platinum gets above the 0 level, I'll commence a new sequence too. If we do get a sell sometime soon, and there's no new trades for Monday, no, there's nothing on Monday. There's no trade management. There's no new trades, I don't think, on Monday. Yeah, this high here, it's like a double high, a double top high, double top, or a resistance level in price. So we'll see if we get a sell there. Even if the MACD Platinum wasn't above the zero level, I'd still be very tempted to take the sell as a standalone trade anyway. With Forex, double tops, triple tops, big support, resistance levels on the daily chart, generally 80% of the time, they're pretty good. They don't always work out. I'm not going to promise you something that doesn't always, it doesn't always work out, but generally they're pretty good. And especially if you get one of these blue dots, take the trade. See, that sell there, resistance. See, there, it didn't work out here. So there's a sell. So it's resistance, 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 red dot, which I took, obviously. And now I'm trying to work my way out of it. Doesn't always work, but it's a good setup. And that's a trade I take every day of the week. Didn't work out, but we've got plan B going at the moment. All right, pound Aussie. Let's move on. We're in a buy trade from the 27th of Jan. It's gone up. Now we're at this big number here, 2.00. It's a big round number. Can't lose on this trade. I've already closed half. Stop's been dragged up inside the entry level now, so I can't lose. But this game might be a bit of a sticking point here as the MACD Platinum comes below the zero level. Good setup to take that buy. Hidden bullish divergence. I know I'll go on about hidden divergences, but geez, they work out well in Forex, especially on these high time frames. If it doesn't work out this time, I'm sure the chances, like if you go in a hedge mode or something like that, hedging, it'll work out. All right, pound Swiss. We're in a buy from the 24th of Jan. Entry is a little bit late, but it's been proved to be okay. We're very range bound in this pair. Look at these range. That's just, what's that since? If you look left there, that's August. Very left is August. That's just been ugly, ugly, ugly. But we're in a winning trade. So, yeah, no dramas. Can't lose. Stop. Closed half. Stop in place. New Zealand USD. Still in this buy trade, which is a sequence of trades here with a stop. We're very close to the stop. We can't lose on that, which is good. So the buys. In the meantime, like the Aussie, the Euro, the Pound, we've got this hidden bearish divergence, MACD Platinum above the zero level. We took the sell. I took the sell on Friday morning. And we're looking okay so far. I also went into loss recovery mode on this trade. I was about 10 pips too late, but we're in. I forgot about it. Remember, with this bottom half of the watch list, my loss recovery is based on the MACD Platinum. So all that means with the loss recovery based on the QMP filter, it's just every time I get a dot, I can go in a loss recovery mode. With this bottom half of the watch list, with the loss recovery on this, means I have to wait for a valid setup on the MACD Platinum also. So in this case, it was a sell. The first one was a buy, so say it was in here. There was no valid loss recovery setup since then. These two dots, they're not, the MACD Platinum's right at the zero level. They're both ugly. So we took this buy, took a loss, went reversed here, but we didn't take a loss recovery. We waited for a decent setup, and it happened to be this one here. So we're in loss recovery with that. Again, have a look at the spreadsheet, and if you're a bit confused, have a look at my videos on YouTube if you're not sure what I'm talking about. But this is a good standalone if you're into placing stops, like I said on my TradingView video during the week. I'm spitting it myself. If you watch my TradingView video, I'm pretty sure this was on it. Just put your stop above this red dot or close to that red dot sort of area. Above this high, not right on it. Give it a few pips move and see how we go. It's a good setup, standalone sell there. That's New Zealand USD. USD CAD. All right, now we're eventually getting somewhere. I sort of messed this up and back here somewhere. We're still in this buy trade from here. Let's have a look. Get a bit ugly, isn't it? All right, we're in this buy sort of cluster from here. The stop and place there. We can't lose on that, so that's all good. Then I took this sell and it went down, and the MACD Platinum went through the zero level. I probably should have taken some action even in here somewhere, but I didn't. I don't know why. being greedy, didn't think there was enough profit, but I took this buy, which is not only, it was a, hang on, sequence 1 was a sell, now we're hedged with that buy, and sequence 2 is a buy, took that. We've got a loss recovery we've got to make up, which we're through at the moment. We can close. Look, if price just pops up a bit higher, I'm just going to close all these trades and start afresh. The USD CAD is a pair that, as much as I'd love to trade it, I just, for some reason, it attracts me. It shouldn't be on my watch list. It's one pair that's just given me grief over the years. I don't know why. Like I said, I've got a cousin that lives in Canada. I've been to Canada. I love the place. I love Canadians. Everything about it, I just want to trade it, but it just gives me some grief, I tell you. But we're heading up, and we're probably in overall break-even territory now. We're getting close to it. I'll give it a couple of days. If we get above these yellow lines here, I'm going to start looking at closing some of these trades. And we'll keep this, try and trail this one up, see if we can do that. Bit ugly, I know, but we're heading in the right direction now. Right, USD, Singapore dollar. Again, it's unlike the euro, the USD. The euro, this is just inverse because it starts with the USD instead of the USD being the second currency. We've got the same divergence. In this case, it's hidden bullish divergence instead of hidden bearish divergence. We've got this hidden bullish divergence, good standalone trade. You're going to place a trade, probably have your stop around that blue dot somewhere, and we're heading in the right direction now. MACD plate still a long way below the zero level. If we've got to close above this SMA 20, simple moving average 20, then I'd look at closing half and bring the stop up underneath that low or something like that. It looks like the market's had a nice move up, but now it's sort of, to me, it looks like it's going to roll over, but it can just keep on going up. Who knows? US 500, US stock market. Last signal was this sell here, got to the previous high, basically a resistance level. Now, remember, this is the US stock market, so you've always got that bullish bias. We had the hidden bullish divergence followed by regular bullish divergence. So 1, 2 on divergences. That buy there's a good signal. So this buy here, see, what I was saying before about hidden divergence normally works most of the time. Didn't work initially. You probably would have been stopped out if you did a traditional trade where you stop and place, just stopped out, I'd say. But if you're just patient, eventually the trend will pick up. And here we had the sell. You could have hedged there and taken the second buy, or you could have just taken the buy, closed out or stopped out, then wait for the second one, go on with a bigger position size, try and recover the loss, something like that. Setups like this, the two divergences, the 1, 2 on divergences, hidden followed by regular, good setup. Doesn't happen often, but it happens enough that I'll bring it up in a lot of videos. So it does happen. I know trading the daily charts is boring as bat shit. I get that, but it's like picking the low-hanging fruit. It's the easiest way to trade. All right, so we're in and then next signal with this sell, got up this previous high. That's a smart time to close out half, which in hindsight's obviously, I don't want to be Captain Obvious, but it would have been the smart time. Then we've got the sell signal, which is a good sell signal if you're going to short the US stock market. Good luck on that. So, yeah. All right, I'll just pause the video, not stop it, pause it, and we'll change watch list. All right, we're on the dollar cost averaging watch list. This is DCA. These are the slow moving pairs. Now, you may notice a difference in the setup. I did a video on this just recently in my watch list, in my playlist, Forex profitable trading, Forex trading or something, profitable Forex trading. Have a look at that watch list for the video, the latest on DCA. I'm doing a lot of back testing at the moment. This list is going to be made bigger. My plan is to open a second JAGfx account. I was funded again this month, so I'm doing all right. That's about 5 months in a row I've been funded now. I'll open a second account, and I'm going to just do all DCA dollar cost averaging in that second account. It's going to be a little bit different because I'm going to go trade very small, because you don't have to trade big, because they've got JAGfx has got a risk management engine, they call it, risk engine or something like that. So even if I go with 10 lots or 0.01 lots, they'll adjust my position size anyway based on my how they assess my risk and You've got with them, you've got a calibration stage. So you trade for about 15 days or until they've got enough data to see how you trade. At the moment, I'm trading five different ways. It's a bit all over the shop. I've got BTC and silver amongst them, so that throws out things a little bit. So I'm just going to stick with the Forex pairs in my Darwin X accounts, and I'm going to move the BTC, which is already in another account. I'm going to move the silver over to another account also, my private account. So so DCA, there's going to be more added to this list, and there's going to be probably some of these might be removed even. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's have a look. Aussie CAD. We're S1. We're in these buys, buy. So 1, 2, 3, 4 buys. Close these 3. Close most of trade 4. As you can read the notes there. And got a stop in place above the entry. Can't lose on that. In the meantime, I've taken this new sell. QQE's above the 0 level. MACD Platinum's above the 0 level. It's more interested in what I'm now looking at. It's more the QQE. That's above the 0 level. I get a sell. That's what I'm going to take. Aiming to get the QQE back to the 50 level. Sorry, it's not the 0. It looks like the same as the MACD Platinum's a 0. And this with the QQE is the 50 level. 550 as in halfway between 0 and 100. So that's what I'm aiming for. But we're in a sell. The buys can't lose. Aussie New Zealand. Where are we here? We're in a sell. And this is just dead set sideways, isn't it? Have a look at this. Look at the Bollinger Bands. This is the 80 and 3 settings on the Bollinger Band. They're tightening right up. Closed half. Got to stop in place. Can't lose. And we thought they were tight. Have a look at the CAD Swiss. This thing has been in a range. When's that? Hang on, let's have a look. So we're looking back in August last year. How tight is that? Unbelievable. So we're in a sell, closed half, stop in place, can't lose. MACD Platinum through the 0 level. The QQE is down through the 50 level. Sometimes they just move very much the same. A lot of times they move a little bit different there. That's above the 0 level, and that's below the 50 level. But have a look at this. It's just like they mirror each other. And that's probably because of that tight range. Euro Swiss, there's a reason I trade these pairs DCE, and this is just showing exactly why. They just can be sideways forever. So there's low sort of stress, low risk. One sell here, second sell there, break even's that yellow line there. So we just MACD Platinum above the 0 level. This is sort of before I added the, see, I wouldn't take this trade here now that I'm looking at QQE, because there, if you look over here, hang on, over here, when I go put my cursor over that, it's below 50. It's 49.50684, whatever it is. I wouldn't have taken that sell. Even though the MACD Platinum's above the 0 level, that's what I'm looking at. So that'd be a no-go. That's a no-go on the buy. That's sell above the 0 level. That'd be my first sell. But we're going to play this out, so doesn't matter. So here's a buy, valid buy. There's a valid sell, valid buy, valid sell, buy. Yeah. Look at that video, most recent video I did. Euro pound, highlight in orange. I've stopped out of my buy. So this is from the 16th of December. Took a buy, eventually dragged my stop up, closed half, stopped out yesterday, Friday, and it annoyed me because I think the profit was like $33. The negative swap was about $31.50 or something. So Euro pound on the buy side is not ideal for swaps. And we're having a bit of a discussion in the groups and I think in the Telegram channel. Children, be quiet. We're in this discussion about swap fees. Look, there are costs of doing business. Brokers, as far as I'm concerned, they're stealing from us. They're a bit like casinos. They're always looking for ways to put the advantage on their side, which, look, I get it. They're running a business, but with the swap fee, the way they work it out is it's a maths formula, but there's one undetermined part of the formula is the broker fee. Now, what really annoys me, because it's based on the two A Forex pair is made up of two currencies. Each currency, so it's the Euro USD, the Eurozone's got its own interest rate, the USD's got its own interest rate. There's a comparison, there's a math formula, you can check it out. And it should be either negative or positive or flat. What I don't like is when it's a negative swap fee on, say, the short side, and it's also a negative swap fee on the long side. There might be a big difference. One might be a huge one, the other one might be a small one, but I can't see any reason why they should be both negative. Yeah, so it's one of my pet hates, but it's cost of doing business, especially when you're trading on the daily charts. A lot of brokers also do it on Wednesdays, double swap fees, or on the weekend, double swap fees. So you just got to try and make up the difference. That's all, if you can. If not, take your loss on the swap fees and so be it. Move on. All right, so Euro pound, we're still in the sell, close half, can't lose on the sell either. Price close on the other side of the SMA 20, simple moving average 20, close half, drag my stop down. It's also a Bollinger Band touch here. So I'm trying to get down to that center line, which is that red dotted line. That's my target. As soon as it touches that, then I'll start doing some trade management on that. In the meantime, I just let it sit and see if it gets there. All right, I'm rabbiting on a bit. Right, New Zealand CAD, we're in a couple of buys here. Read my notes there. We had a buy followed by a second buy, and we got into an overall break even. MACD plateau through the zero level, and now obviously the QQE advanced is through the 50 level. Stop at place, just going to trail it up, can't lose on that. That's all good there. And finally, New Zealand Swiss, another slow mover in a sell here, absolutely going nowhere fast. So here's a good example with using the QQE. See, it's remained below the 50 level. Here it's on the MACD plateau above. So I would have taken a buy there. So there's one buy, taken a second buy there. I don't think I got above the 50 level there. No, very close. Have a look over here. 49.53. So second buy there, third buy, fourth buy, and it's broken up through here. So anywhere in here, start getting out of these trades if you can. Remember, these are slightly increasing in size too. So it's 1, 3, 5, 8 for me. So once we get up here somewhere in this area, we start closing out all these trades. That's all it is. All right, boys and girls, I've probably rabbited on a little bit too much there. Look, if you do like the videos, hit the like button, the subscribe button. It's always appreciated. Everyone's more than welcome to join the Facebook group, Telegram channels. And I'm sorry I haven't got my main Telegram channel. I think that's gone, long gone. I've had a few inquiries about it recently. Because when I signed up with them, I used my Vietnamese phone number, and to log back in, they have to send me a text to that phone number. I'm living in Cambodia. I've still got my SIM card, so if I go back to Vietnam, which is only that way, not far at all, if I go back to Vietnam, I'll throw in the SIM card, see if I can get that account back. But, it's a pain in the butt. All right, enjoy the weekend. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you good folk next week sometime. Cheers.